milk tins open, hot water steaming, small plates neatly arranged. But the rule was unspoken and understood. It's only if someone gives you permission. The children sat and ate. I hovered. Some days I stood in a corner until everyone finished, waiting to see if anything remained. When I tried to reach for a slice one morning because I was late and hungry, my foster mother looked at me with irritation. Don't bring your hand there. Let them finish first. You behave as if you're starving. I froze. My hand was still hanging in the air. I pulled it back slowly, feeling the heat of embarrassment crawl up my neck. The children smirked. Someone whispered, "She's always acting hungry." Acting hungry. As if hunger was a performance. I went to school that day with an empty stomach, pretending the tightness in my throat was just the morning cold. Then there were the chores, the never-ending rotation of tasks that somehow belonged only to me. The other children cleaned their rooms, sometimes. But I cleaned the entire house. If the living room was dirty, I cleaned it. If the dining area was messy, I arranged it. If clothes needed washing, I washed them. If water wasn't fetched yet, that was my responsibility. Once, when rain was pouring heavily and I suggested we shared the chores so we could finish earlier, my foster brother raised his eyebrow like I had said something outrageous. "Are you not the one here for all these things?" he asked. The girls laughed. My foster mother just looked at me and sighed, shaking her head like I had disappointed her simply by speaking. So I stopped asking. It became easier to walk quietly than to hear the reminders of how different I was. But the real wounds were not in the chores. They were in the comparisons. Every mistake I made was magnified. Every mistake someone else made was excused. If one of my foster sisters spilled water, they said, "It happens." If I spilled water, even accidentally, it became a lecture. "You're always careless. You can't do anything right. You need to learn how to behave." Once, I dropped a spoon while washing. Just a single metal spoon. It slipped from my hand, hit the floor, and made that small, familiar clang. My foster father came out of his room with annoyance written all over his face. "What is wrong with you?" he snapped. I opened my mouth to explain it was just a spoon, but he cut me off. "Always making noise, always breaking something, always disturbing this house." I lowered my head.